and welcome to Flights of Fandom, the show where we create improvised fan fiction using tabletop role-playing games. I'm your game master David, he, him. I'm a graphic designer, an illustrator, and a game designer. Check out my game stuff over at dbb-8.itch.io. You can also check out my Instagram and Twitter at dbrunelbrutman. And this week, we are once again in the Batman universe for our final installment of the third Escape from Arkham flight, following our four absolute favorite Gotham City henchmen as they make their own way in the big bad city. We are playing a simplified version of Blades in the Dark, and I've been calling this one Arkham's 11. And I think we have finally gotten to the reason for that. But more on that in a moment. First, I want to introduce my wonderful cast. We're going to kick it off with Marcy.
Hey y'all, it's still me. I'm still Marcy, aka Experimental Madness most places around the internet, except for Twitter, where I shall remain the resident cryptid under the username Merciful. And I am super excited and sad that this is our finale, and I am back playing Jacky Ripley, your friendly neighborhood hit woman, former bodyguard to Harvey Dent, former a lot of things in regards to a certain lawyer man. And everything's going really well. There's a job now, so, you know, it'll be fine, in and out.
It's going great. Moving on down to Hopper.
That's me. What's up, everybody? I'm Hopper. I can be found lurking in the various nooks and crannies, probably where you least expect it, preparing a jump scare from some random corner of the internet, like the worst raccoon visitor, under the username Fail Deadly. That is with a 3 instead of an E because I'm a bad person. And if you like things that aren't garbage, which I don't know why you would, then you can check out some of the other stuff I put, content and reasonable takes I put out at the Legend Tree. And we're doing character introductions, yeah? I always forget. I'm a simple creature. Yeah, let's say we are doing character introductions. I use they, them pronouns, as does my character Olly, the punk rock getaway driver using the ACE playbook, who is a very loyal and great employee of Poison Ivy. And that it is a very professional relationship with no other questions in regards to that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Speaking of professional relationships, let's go over to Puja.
Hey everybody, I'm Puja. You can find me over on Twitter at Puja, and tonight in the chat as Pujabberwocky, and also on Instagram as Pujabberwocky. And I'm back playing Manny Quinn, the, at least as a present, wife of Harley Quinn, but she don't know what's going on with that, and is trying severely to distract herself from whatever that's gonna entail. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
That's the tagline of the show. Everything's fine.
It's the tagline of the whole show. Everything's fine. It's fine. Let's see if Mattie is fine for our last introduction.
I am super fine. Yeah. Mattie here. I go by they, them pronouns, and I'm an illustrator and MFA student at FIT, which is the Fashion Institute of Technology, where I also have my first in-person class tonight, which is why we're late, because I was running back, literally sprinting. I'm so happy to be here for our finale. You can find me at Cellartator on pretty much every single social media website that there is. Honestly, flip a coin. Like Barbie, yeah. Anyway, flip a coin as to whether I will have actually posted in the last 6 months. But tonight I'll be playing Ed, your neighborhood criminal turned insurance tech, turned criminal again, turned bank robber. Museum robber dad.
All of the above. All right, then let's just do a little recap here. We have gotten to the point where, as I said, the title for this thing has finally paid off for me, David, as the four of you are about to embark on a casino heist. After breaking Selena Kyle, aka Catwoman, out of Blackgate Penitentiary, the four of you have been enlisted to help her out with a casino heist, infiltrating the Penguin's newest venture, the Arkham Diamond Casino and Hotel and Spa and
No bar?
Convention Center.
Convention center.
I don't know.
I would actually go to a
Sex
convention
dungeon?
held in a place like that.
Oh yeah.
100%. Anyway.
Yeah, you could go to panels with actual penguins.
Yeah.
You know how dope that would be?
Amazing.
Yeah. We'll tuck that away.
Unless you don't like fish.
We'll tuck that away for the next one. So we will join the crew on the night of, and let's jump right into it. Bright lights. We are close on an elaborate light up sign reading Arkham Diamond Casino. It's light bulbs and neon in warm gold and ice blue. This huge neon diamond nestled in between all of the letters. We pull back to see well-dressed Gothamites streaming through the broad doors of the casino, past bulky security guards in black and white suits, and we pull further back to the top of a building across the street. We're looking over the shoulder of a black figure with a cape and tall, pointed ears. Batman puts his finger to his ear. I'm at the observation point, Alfred. Opening night looks standard enough so far, but if the intel is good, there's more going on down there than meets the eye. Keep Dick and Barbara on standby. Looks like there's activists distributing some sort of petition down there. And we're back down to the street. We see some familiar folks moving through the crowds entering the casino, wearing backpacks and lanyards around their necks and carrying clipboards. So tell me about your entry plan to get into the Arkham Diamond Casino, folks.
It's foolproof, as usual.
Sometimes you just gotta, you need to grease things along, really get things moving. So we applied granola.
Yeah. We figured it would be the best way to be completely invisible is to be those people that ask for your signature while you're trying to get somewhere else.
Hey, do you have a few minutes to talk about the dolphins?
Hey,
Hi.
do you have a
Can I
few
get your
minutes
signature?
to I'm really concerned.
Hey,
Sign this!
And people are just walking right
Jacky,
past
you gotta be
like-
nicer.
Like people are walking in your direction, and then they see you, and they just like L.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Completely.
And to fuck with them, I think
Yeah.
Manny at random points will pick somebody to like fast walk behind while talking to them just to make them run.
No.
No, but wait. I promise it won't take any of your time. I just think of those poor little turtles out there.
So
I hope
There's
you
a
drive
lot
a Prius.
Plastic in the ocean.
Sir, are you aware of how much of your electricity comes from coal-fired power plants when they could be coming from renewable resources? Sir.
You better be chopping up those soda pop rings before you throw them away, because you've seen what happened to the turtles. Now,
Yeah, but
that
actually-
hasn't changed since the 90s.
Seriously, do that or I'll find you.
So I want to get.
Side note, can we just get the person behind that campaign to do all Enviro campaigns? Because every millennial I know is like, chop them rings up.
Yeah.
Chop them
so
rings
successful.
up, wear condoms, and recycle.
And that's how you save the Earth.
In that order.
In that order.
Yeah.
Or if you're feeling wild, all three at the same time.
Okay.
Well, no, don't recycle condoms.
Oh god.
Especially not after.
You recycle while wearing the condom. Listen,
Okay,
we don't have to get
okay.
into
This
this.
is why people
You
tune in.
have to specify.
Yeah, people tune into our show to get the hard facts.
The hard facts.
I want to get a quick snapshot of each of you as you are carrying out this little environmentalist clipboard con. Let's start with Ed. Ed, who do we see with the clipboard?
Okay. You see, sorry, I'm just already thinking. You see, just like an average, kind of average height man, like 5'9". Do not cut holes in condoms. Thank you, chat. That's fucked up. No, you, average man, 5'9", high and tight, clean shaven. He's kind of like moving a little uncomfortably, like kind of like he's wearing something really tight and constricting underneath his clothes. Like, kind of like, you know, like when you're like picking a wedgie, but he's trying to do it like really inconspicuously, like, this isn't as comfortable as I,
Does he make funny sounds as he walks?
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, is there squeaking?
There's absolutely
creaking.
speaking. Yeah, yeah. And just very average man keeps kind of like reaching out with the clipboard. Hey, could I get your signal? Did you know dolphins? They wear clothes. Yeah, they use grass as clothes. Did you know dolphins have sex for fun? Did you know? Just absolutely full of dolphin facts. Ed did his homework.
Great job with the dolphin homework, Ed. We move from Ed over to Manny. Who do we see?
By Ed, well, actually, probably a little bit further down, you see a woman with a very loose side ponytail in a bright pink scrunchie with a bright pink handled Gothro flask. Probably making, oh god, I can't even make the sounds, the Visco girl sounds, but you know what I mean. And she's wearing like a button-down shirt and shorts and sneakers, and like probably has like 3 scrunchies on her arm, and she's just running up and down, fully embracing the fact that the more she makes herself a nuisance, the less people will notice her. And specifically, you see that none of the times does she talk the same. She's got 4 different spiels. Every animal that they're trying to save is different from round to round because they're trying to save all of them, obviously. And so then she starts playing the game of like, which animal do we think this person will agree to save? Of course, there's never dogs or puppies involved because that would actually get signatures. It's always something obscure. Would you like to save the porpoises? Possums. You know where I come from, possums? They're our friends and we really need to save them because, a lot of people, they get real scared and they're just so misunderstood, the little buggers.
They eat all the ticks.
I know, and they get into your garbage and eat, but some people would call that recycling.
Some people would put on a condom and call that recycling. We move over to Olly. Olly, who do we see with the clipboard here in the crowd?
So yeah, you see somebody who looks pretty not comfortable but not uncomfortable. Standing around 5'8"-ish, pretty slender with a bright green mohawk that's jammed awkwardly underneath I'm thinking it's a Greenpeace hat that looks like it may have been fished out of a dumpster. And with like a kind of ratty like field backpack and a clipboard. You see, and like just wearing aviators and just kind of being like, hey, you got time to talk about this. And like, I think Ollie's very deliberately choosing very real issues, but also things that they know nobody cares about because they do this shit sometimes. They're this person in real life too.
Yeah.
And I think at one point, I think where the camera pans in, you see somebody like kind of like Kobe and throw like a crumpled up Coke can or whatever knockoff Crystal Pepsi can at a garbage can. It bounces off and they just keep walking, and Ollie picks it up and pegs them in the back of the head. Turns into a brief screaming match that's muted before as we move on to the next person.
Yeah, subtle. And last we see Jacky dressed up as a clipboard carrier. Who do we see here?
I think you can't find like a more uncomfortable person in this setting. I think even more uncomfortable than the time she had to put on like a fancy dress and go to an event. She's an average height woman. She's wiry, looks fit enough to handle herself in a fight, which is ironic given that her face is absolutely covered in healing bruises. Which she seems to just be completely ignoring and playing off, even if some people are giving her some weird looks. It's Gotham. It's not the worst thing people have seen.
This is a classic case of you should see the other guy.
Yep. She's definitely wearing a bunch of clothes she borrowed from Olly because she's been crashing at their place for the last 2 weeks. And most of this is slightly bigger on her. Which helps because she's got 2 revolvers burning a hole in their holsters underneath a much too big jacket. And she's vacillating between just holding on to the clipboard and not speaking to people because the idea of talking to strangers is the worst thing that she can fathom. It's up there. It's in the top 3 for sure. She's vacillating between not saying anything and just yelling at people to be like, what? Sign the damn petition. You don't care about the planet? Jesus Christ, some people. That's Jacky.
Great. So those are our 4 heist masterminds out here in front of the casino, mingling with the crowd, trying to blend in and not attract any attention as you approach your entry point. So, you have to get around through this crowd to a less conspicuous part of the casino, using your disguises to move past everyone and gain entry into the building. How are you doing this?
Are we looking for like the back staff entrance?
Okay, cool. So you are just trying to sort of, as you ask people, like first establish that you're there, and then as you ask people, just sort of vaguely move around the side of the building to the back staff entrance without attracting security's attention.
I mean, this is like the 3rd day we've been doing this, right?
Yeah, I mean, you could have set up by doing this a couple of days so that security would get used to your presence.
Mm-hmm. In fact,
sure.
I think some of the porters / bellhop / concierge folk smoke outside this entrance, and Ollie's been hooking them up with some good weed.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So we'll see if that can come into play here. All right. So it seems like this seems like a teamwork action to me. So it seems like you're all kind of trying to do the same thing. So let's use teamwork. So everybody's gonna roll for this, and then if everybody takes 1 stress, the best roll is gonna count for the whole group. And I think we are definitely talking about a prowl roll here to move around undetected.
Just okay.
So
one die 6 for everybody, or
yeah, so
If you have a
everybody's
point in
gonna
prowl.
everybody's gonna start with their prowl rating.
Let's do it.
The security guys here, I'm gonna say, are level 2, so they have a level on you.
Okay.
So you're gonna lose one die, and then your only other options, because you're all doing the teamwork action, there's no assistance, are you folks can push yourselves or take a devil's bargain.
what would be the devil's bargain?
Just out of curiosity.
Well, I have 2 dice, y'all, because I have 3 in prowl.
Oh,
I have a
I'm
disadvantage.
so do I.
Yeah, same
But
disadvantage.
we
So
take the best one.
Yeah.
So
statistically,
bad
so
devil's
what's our average? Our average is still 2.2.
I
mean, it's we'll see, right?
I just wanna know
how
what it
bad could
is.
I guess we
be?
can. But I feel like it's early for a devil's bargain.
It
No,
seems very early for a
not.
devil's bargain.
It is the finale.
What I will give you is I think the devil's bargain here will be you can get around to the staff entrance, but it's locked.
Oh,
So you'll
let's
have
take
to-
that.
I kind
you'll
of
have to
like
deal with
that. Yeah. I think we can unlock it.
Question, DM. I guess in a teamwork thing, I can't use a special ability, can I?
What's the special ability?
When bypassing security measures, I get to ignore the penalty for targets that exceed my level.
I don't see why you wouldn't be able to use that, because the
Well,
security.
sweet. Then I have 3 dice.
Yeah, the security guys definitely count as security measures.
Okay.
Sweet.
So
This
yeah,
is-
you can
Yes!
ignore the level.
Chance
It is
to
in the
shine!
label. All right,
Okay.
so we're all rolling disadvantages except for Manny, who's rolling 3.
Yeah, I
Hot.
still have disadvantage.
Great, and nobody's
All right.
taking the devil's bargain here.
No.
I guess not. Oh,
I got a 4, 5, and a 6.
I got a 6 and a
Two
3.
fives.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think a 6 will do it. So everybody mark stress, and the 6 counts for everyone. So, and with a 6, I mean, with a 6, I don't think there's any complications here. Like, I think Olly, like, you probably said to the staff, like, hey, if you wouldn't mind not taking a smoke break between this hour and this hour, I'd appreciate it. And, you know, you slip them the good weed.
Mhm.
So you get around to that. You sort of weave through the crowd. The security guys are totally ignoring you. They're focused on the people coming in. You are invisible as you weave your way through the crowd, down the side alley, and get to the staff entrance, which is not only deserted, but unlocked.
Okay, that wasn't so bad.
I have a good feeling about this.
Please don't ever make me talk to strangers on the street again.
Y'all ever
You
heard of
did
Jason
great,
things?
Jackie. You did
Good
great.
God.
That was horrible.
Go find some wood.
Jackie, I'm sure it was great for your growth.
Yeah, I think it's really gonna help me mature as a
Yeah, and
person, round me out.
I think so.
As you are having this discussion, you hear just the slightest rustle behind you, and you all glance over your shoulders to see Catwoman leaning against the other side of the alley with her whip coiled around her arm, her goggles up on her little cat cowl, and she says, "All right, good work. So, if one of you will do the honors."
Olly just opens the door.
I was gonna say, what?
Great. And she strides past you and right into the little access corridor of the staff entrance. Looks around briefly and turns back to you. All right. So we have access. That was pretty easy. Next part might not be quite as smooth. You all have the map that I sent you, right? Good.
Yep.
So, our target is that central elevator core. That's where the elevator down to the vault is, and that's the only access point. So, we all have to get from here, edge of the building, to that central floor. Hopefully we avoid the casino floor in between there. I'm going to, I think, take a slightly different route. And she's sort of looking up at the air ducts here. I'll keep an eye on what you're doing and make sure if there's any heat on your tail that I can deal with it. Sound good?
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan. Hey, chicks.
The good kind.
That's what I like to hear. All right. If you need me, and she taps her cowl and the earpiece in it. You know how to get in touch. I'll be keeping an eye on you. And she jumps up, throws her whip at the vent, wraps it around the grating, pulls it down, and then flips into the air duct, and she's gone.
Make that look so fucking easy.
Why aren't we all going that way?
That's so much core strength.
You want to hoist me?
Can you do that?
Well, I probably have to do it off the walls, but what I mean is, why don't we just take the air duct in?
I think
Manny,
the air duct would probably break under my weight.
the rest of us don't weigh like, I don't know,
Yeah,
what,
you can-
2 sacks of flour, pounds, stones? Do you use stones?
Hey, I've been working out.
You can fit a limited number of people. Like if
Yeah,
Olly,
that's
you're
the problem.
literally-
one of you
Olly,
wanted to
you're
go back in
literally
there,
a scarecrow, okay?
Look,
Oh, all right. I'm just saying.
You're less
so what
frightening.
is our plan?
oh yeah, and Ollie's gonna reach into their backpack and pull out 4 high-V vests and
Oh,
two hard hats, and some more papers to put on top of our clipboards.
okay, that's awesome. Everybody,
Unless anybody else has a.
So we're doing maintenance.
We're doing maintenance.
Yeah,
All right.
that's
We're
A+.
doing
I
code
love it.
inspection.
Well, and Manny will keep an eye out for a server she can waylay with because I think go out as maintenance, find somebody to waylay, and then she's gonna be looking for an outfit change because I think it'll be less suspicious if we all have different outfits as we approach the central.
Yeah, you can just gradually disperse into different outfits, and then by the
Exactly.
time you're all at this elevator core,
We're just
you're
like,
all-
hey, what
you're
are
all
you
dressed.
wearing?
Yeah, by the time you're at this elevator core, you're gonna be the village people.
I love it.
Yeah,
Okay,
that is
but
just gonna
I am gonna
slowly-
have to ask everybody to jot down construction outfit or
as part
construction disguise on your gear list and mark that off as one of your gear slots.
Done.
I assume we've got like that includes like a nice overly clunky looking tablet for Ed.
Oh, absolutely.
So like the kind of thing, like it's like a tough book type
It's
deal.
like a totally like sleek tablet, but it's got like 6 otter boxes or whatever on it, so that it looks like it's from 1983.
Yeah, this is like a $3,000 tablet stuffed into like a
Literally
hardened
6
shell.
otter boxes.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Literally
it's 6
boxes.
otter boxes glued together.
Yeah, each one for like I think it's just like a phone, like a little like a little
Phone.
high-powered phone,
But
and then it's got the phone.
the
it's
nesting
got
otter
box
boxes
for
makes
that
the
phone,
tablet.
and the next size up, and the next size up, and the mini tablet, and the full-size tablet.
I love it.
Ed, you were saying.
Oh, no, it's okay. It's good. I was gonna reveal as under
Darkest secret? What? Right now?
Not yet. It's not time.
Okay.
We're not ready for it.
Okay. All right. So
Secretly
you've switched from your canvasser disguises to your maintenance disguises. What's the next step of the plan?
Stuffing the canvasser disguises in said backpack and putting it up in the vent.
Sure.
Mhm.
Sure.
So are we just gonna take the service hatchways, or do we have to, actually walk through?
Walk natural, Jacky.
Right.
Is there like a ladder or something we can have? Because where are all of us looking so busy headed to?
The elevator, I thought.
If anybody asks, just tell them to talk to me or Ed. We're the supervisors.
Supervisors. Got it.
I literally look like a supervisor. Like, look at me. I just exude that energy,
You sure do, darling.
Big middle
Alright.
management energy.
Thank
If
you. I take that as a compliment.
Okay, so we're just going up there, and we're just gonna we're doing our jobs. Off we go.
We're just going. You're gonna do great,
Right.
Jacky. Don't even worry about it. I believe in you.
If anybody asks, there's been a parts recall. Just say there's-
Parts recall. Talk to my supervisor. Okay, I got it. I can handle that.
As we are going out, okay, I'll say what Manny wants to do as we're going out. Like
Okay.
once we're on the floor.
Cool.
I just think it's delightful that this is making Jacky nervous, but the original heist, which was like, you're gonna need to like hold up a bank. She's like, no problem, I got that.
Yeah, I feel like that tells you a lot about Jacky Ripley.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you make your way through the sort of back service corridors in this area. It's brand new here. This building has just been built, so you have this relatively clean concrete floor. All of the pipes running along the walls are freshly painted and very nicely color coded. You pass by a kitchen area where you can see these big gleaming tables and stoves and this hustle and bustle of clanking pots and pans, and you go through the double swinging doors onto the casino floor. You see this diamond and crystal themed monstrosity of an expanse of a casino floor and lobby. There are these elaborately carved, apparently crystal columns and chandeliers, these just big, like inverted iceberg edifices of crystal hanging down from the ceiling at periodic points. The columns are shiny and mirrored, and there are lights reflecting off of them. Gold trim around the edges of everything. you were just assaulted with the sounds of roulette wheels spinning and slot machines going off in what sounds like 100 different tones, and beneath it, just this wave of smarmy jazz. Let's see if we can get some of that going.
Get some smarmy jazz up in here.
My God,
that's pretty smarmy.
This
smarmy.
description has officially given me anxiety.
Yeah, I'm actually having.
This is what we want here.
I'm like every edition, I was just like, oh.
And it's all rich people.
And it's all these rich motherfuckers who have nothing better to do with their tremendous wealth than fritter it away to the Penguin, who, of course, has everything rigged.
It would have been better off just blowing the whole place.
Speaking of, you definitely catch sight of the big gold and crystal escalators that are in the center of this casino floor going up to the next level. And in the center, in between these two rows of escalators, there is a fountain and a pool. And in the pool are fake icebergs. And sliding down the icebergs and swimming in the fountain are a flock of live penguins.
I'm literally getting like a rage headache.
Oh my
God damn it.
Real penguins?
Don't touch them.
No, of course.
Why not?
We need to...
Maybe they'll
So
follow
what's
you
your
around.
next move?
Attract attention.
Manny would like to look for a pit boss? Floor manager, something like that?
Okay, sure. I think you see a middle-aged woman with curly dark hair pulled into a sensible bun, wearing everybody staff here is dressed head to toe in black and white, so she is wearing a sharp white shirt and a bow tie and a black vest, and she has a little I think crystal engraved nameplate attached to her vest, which says Betty.
I'm gonna need one of y'all to come with me. My guess is we're gonna need a key card, and Betty's little old Betty or there is most likely to have it. But I need one of y'all to distract her while I try to palm it off of her.
Oh, distract. Oh, that's different than what I was thinking. Distract's probably better. Yeah.
How old is Betty?
I believe I said middle-aged, so somewhere vaguely between 40 and 60.
Oh.
Ed, I believe it's your time to shine, darling. Come be charming, distract her while
I would love to. I almost feel bad, honestly.
All right, Ed and Manny peel off to go try to get a security card.
Oh God!
I can't wait.
By which I mean I'm totally anticipating. You have to be like, man, we're gonna need you to move over or something, and like Manny just comes from behind and palms a card, but Ed's gonna have to be real charming.
Yeah, Ed. So the two of you sidle up to this pit boss. Ed, what do you say?
So I just want to make sure Mattie has it perfectly clear in her mind. Betty is she's overseeing the floor.
Yep.
And okay.
Yeah, she's sort of got her head on a swivel, like looking at, like there's a roulette like croupier. There's like a couple of tables with roulette croupiers, like blackjack dealers that she's sort of like overseeing. And like every once in a while, somebody will like, one of them will like call over to her, and they'll need to like run chips back and forth.
I was gonna say, if my
that sort of thing.
heist everything knowledge is correct, somebody like that usually watches over as the people who bring the carts out with chips and things go down. Like, this is the person who monitors that, who also calls for security if they think someone's counting cards, things like that.
Yep. Yeah, so she's just sort of generally keeping an overview of this particular area. That you've walked into.
I got this. Do I look okay? Manny, do I look okay?
You look like the big man in charge.
Right. Is Betty hot?
Would Ed prefer? What's Ed's preference here?
Oh man!
Would Ed
do roll?
Strong women, like strong women, like really confident women, like women who know their shit.
Okay. Give me a fortune roll, Ed.
That's how we handle it at all of my home games. We just roll.
5.
A 5. Okay, so that's like a weak or mixed success. I think Betty is she's a lady in charge here. She is certainly not somebody who Ed, I think, would be intimidated to approach.
Okay. Okay, all right. He goes, I guess I'm just gonna walk up. Excuse me, ma'am?
Oh, yeah, hey, sugar, what can I do you for?
Me and, my crew were just, I like to flip through some papers. and then, like, pull out my massive phone / OtterBox. We're just doing some routine maintenance, and we just need to access the elevator for Mr. Cobblepot. Would you happen to know where we could get a card? Pretty just arrived, so we're I was told we'd be provided with a card upon arrival, and
they didn't give you a card, sugar. I don't.
No,
I don't understand.
I'm kind of lost. Now we're behind schedule, and it's you honestly look like you know what's going on here, and just everybody I talked to, there's a young man up at the front who just didn't know what was going on, and
Oh yeah, you were probably talking to Derek. Poor boy, he hasn't gotten the hang of things yet around here, but I'm sure he'll get it eventually. He's a good kid.
I'm sure. He looked very nice. Reminds me of my kid, honestly. But
Oh, you got kids?
I do. I have quite a few. I've got 5 actually. Yeah.
5 little ones. Well, that is something.
How about yourself,
sweetheart?
You got any little ones running around?
Oh yeah, I got 2, but they're not so little no more. You know what I'm saying? They grow up fast. You turn your head around, you might miss it.
I know, it's God, I just came from parents' night earlier today. Had to leave early, and it was just holding back tears, and my ex is just, what are you doing? Yeah.
So,
anyway,
Ed, your goal here is to distract her while Manny does a little fancy finger work, right?
Yes.
Cool. Okay. So, Manny, tell me what you're doing while Ed is charming this woman off her feet.
I think Manny is looking wide-eyed and helpless, like the construction worker version of Derek here on her first day of her job too, and is just so lost looking. And like when your coworker is getting their flirt on and you just kind of politely like look in the other direction.
I try not to, but yeah, I guess that's the look in the other direction part.
Yeah. So she's definitely like looking to the other direction. If this lady looks at, like, if she tears her eyes away from dear old charming Ed, she'll just see Manny kind of like looking out on the floor. It's just wide-eyed and impressed with all the shiny stuff. While her hands are Yep.
Cool. So let's get a roll from you, Manny. This is 100% a prowl.
Mm-hmm.
So you're starting with your prowl rating. I think we're gonna peg Betty at level 1 here.
Sweet.
She is, a little more observant than the average bear, but she's looking for different sorts of things right now.
Yeah.
And then, so you're at level parity, and obviously you have assistance from Ed here. So Ed, if you pay a stress, you can kick another die over to Manny.
I will absolutely do that for my dear Manny.
And then, of course, you can always push yourself or take a devil's bargain. Don't make me come up with one. I don't even know where to begin.
That was so
on this
reluctantly
one.
said.
I'll do it, but
Well, I have 4 dice, so
Oh,
I
shit.
feel like I should be okay. Hopefully.
Dear God.
4 is pretty good. So if you want to take your chances with that, let's roll it.
There
see
is
what
a 6
happens.
in there, along with 2 3s and a 1, but there's a 6.
Okay, 6, full success. So,
That is working for me today.
Manny, tell me how you snag this elevator access keycard.
So while Ed and Betty are chatting, I think Manny will, kind of. So she's gonna go up and kind of like gently take the tablet from Ed's hand, like, "Oh, you're busy talking. Let me do this." So she'll take that tablet, like I'm imagining it's one of these. Like she takes the tablet and then kind of just has it around and then flops it over to one side. And as her hand goes towards Betty, she like swipes the card and tucks it in immediately under the tablet. So
Perfect.
to anyone looking, she's still holding a tablet. There's just a card somewhere within those OtterBox layers
Yep.
is a key card. And then after, she'll give it like 30 to 40 seconds, and then she'll slowly veer away, kind of wandering back towards the other ones, letting Ed have his conversation, hopefully hoping he gets a phone number.
So back to Ed and Betty, and Betty is saying to you, well, Sugar, Mr. Cobblepot, he's gotten all sorts of security protocols here, and I can't help you out, unfortunately, but go back to Derek at the front and tell him Betty sent you, and let him ask him for
Betty,
the paperwork.
right. Okay,
there's a
yeah.
form.
And-
I think it's something
right.
like 7B. That should be correct.
7B.
You fill
Betty,
that
and
one out, and
you
he
got a last
should be
name,
able to get
Betty?
you. Weber, Betty Weber.
Right. And
I am.
you got a phone number?
Well, aren't you forward? I like that in a man. And she reaches into her pocket, and I think she has some sort of like notepad where she would jot like amounts of things on, if she needs to like call for chips or what have you, and she jots a phone number and passes it to you.
I wink at her and I say, "All right, I'll go fill out that paperwork. You have a nice night, Miss Weber."
You too, and I hope I hear from you soon, Sugar.
Obsessed. I'm obsessed with this.
Is
And-
Ed coming back to us?
And Ed, you head off, and Betty just is sort of sitting there, and she's trying to like go back to her job, but you can tell she's looking chuffed. She's feeling
As
pretty good.
as soon as Ed comes close to them, Manny's gonna be like, Ed, if you marry her, I'm giving a speech at that wedding.
You know, Manny, of course you are. Jacky's my best man. You're giving the speech. Olly, you're the flower person.
Oh no, because Manny's like, well, you know what? Can I reconsider that? How about I marry you?
What?
No, as in like I am a married woman.
Right. No, I know. I just, I've received so many offers.
With charm like that, I believe you.
Oh, I'm just. Look, we have a diamond to steal. Let's,
Mm-hmm.
Let's not say that out
Well,
loud.
some of us are stealing hearts at the same time.
Well, I learned from the best. You've
All
been
in a
teaching
day's
about
work.
social media, being charming.
Ooh, you should send her. We'll get you a good selfie to send her later.
Should I take a selfie with the diamond?
Oh,
No.
well,
No.
I mean,
It'd be
Can we?
pretty impressive.
maybe once we're far away from it, like after the fact.
If Selena lets you.
That's true.
That's true.
But hey, with the money we're gonna get, we can just buy you another diamond. You can take pictures from that.
You could get her some nice jewelry.
Well, I guess that might be too forward. Like, here are the diamonds. Haven't even been on a date yet.
Are you fucking kidding me? That would totally work.
I'll
A diamond! Do you know how much money that is?
well,
Wait, do you
I
guys
know,
just
but-
is this just what you guys do? You just give money to the people that you like? You just throw money
you
at
don't
them?
want her to feel
I
like you're
don't-
buying her
I don't really
affection.
have any, so yes, I do like the feeling of somebody handing me money.
Would you rather have money or a diamond?
Money.
Yeah, I know. So I mean,
diamonds
like,
are money, right?
All
I
right,
thought for the
well-
picture, you can just always sell it again.
before we can give her money, we gotta go get.
That's right. We do have
Right,
to get
yes.
the diamond.
Yeah, and the four of you are having this conversation as you sort of circle around the
Let's chuckle, fox.
the escalators.
We know about dating.
Yeah, you know about it.
We're great at it.
You have done
Honestly,
it. You have
good.
you have done a dating.
Astonishing Manny has a wife, y'all.
Great
Astonishing.
advice here. Great advice here. Clearly very functional.
I know what romance is.
Yeah, you're passing the golden crystal escalators and the penguin fountain, and you can see up at the top of the steps is a squat little motherfucker dressed to the nines in a top hat and tails with a monocle and a big old cigarette holder poking out of his mouth. And he is currently speaking into a microphone that is broadcasting over the casino's PA system, saying, "Welcome, one and all, to the fabulous Arkham Diamond Casino. I'm the owner of this venue, Oswald Cobblepot, and I would like to personally thank each and every one of you for coming out this evening to Gotham's newest premier entertainment and gambling venue."
I have been waiting so
I
long
clap.
to hear the penguin voice from you.
Ed claps like politely, like, oh yeah.
And you get the impression that he just like every hour or so just goes to the top of the steps and gives this speech. And he is, of course, extolling the virtues of the casino, the fine dining, the beautiful promenade, the slot machines, the live penguins. As you sort of skirt the escalator and the core of the building, with all of these elevators, is around the back of this escalator bank. What's your next move?
Gotta get around the escalators.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just walking casual. Replaceable pots, talk to my supervisor. Replaceable pots, talk to my supervisor.
Yep.
Recalled pots.
Recalled
Exactly.
pots. I'm doing
Recalled
great.
pots, Jacky. You got it.
Oh,
Recalled
who's got-
pots.
Wait, who's got the card? Manny, you got the card. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay, Manny's the supervisor.
No.
No.
None of us
Well-
is the supervisor.
Y'all should still be the supervisor. I'll just
What?
saddle on over.
With the card.
We have
No.
a supervisor?
Supervisor?
I'm the supervisor.
You're the supervisor, Ed. I'm the mechanic. These two chuckle fucks are trainees.
Wait,
Yeah.
okay, so
Okay.
I should have the card, right?
Yeah,
if I'm
you
the
should have the card.
supervisor?
Yeah.
Should I have the card?
Yeah. If we're going in openly, yeah.
Yeah, we'll just right.
We got the
one.
uniforms.
Based on the map, we can wipe their surveillance once we get the diamond.
All right, let's do it.
All right. We just gotta make it past Cobblepot. Look, if something happens,
Hey, Ed, nothing's gonna happen.
I was gonna mark. Wait. So is Cobblepot near the penguins?
He's above them, so
Oh,
the penguins and the fountain are on the main floor that you're on, in between the escalators. He's up at the top of the escalators.
Okay. Look, if something goes wrong, I got a trick up my sleeve to distract Cobblepot. We just gotta walk, because we just gotta get past them.
I love the idea of Cobblepot never knowing that we were here or knowing our faces. I love that
Yeah, let's
plan.
just walk.
I really like that one.
Big Sam.
Yeah, hey, speaking of that,
Oh.
What? Speaking of
as you approach the sort of main elevator bank, let's get a roll to see if you have successfully crossed the casino floor without attracting
God.
any undue attention.
You monster.
All right. What are we rolling?
Okay, I think here's what I will accept. I will accept a prowl to move stealthily through the space. I will accept a maneuver to maneuver deftly around guests and patrons. And I would accept a sway to see if your disguises have swayed the staff and patrons of this casino into thinking that you belong there.
Olly's maneuvering.
All right.
Annie's prowling, of course.
I've
she
got
is.
one dice in each of these.
I think we're talking about another teamwork here.
Oh.
So you're going to have to pick one for the group.
I've
Prowl, please, because
Yeah.
Manny has 3 in
I'll
prowl.
prowl.
I've
Okay.
got one in each.
All right, then.
What
Prowl it is.
is this? Is this or is this not bypassing security measures?
This is 100% bypassing security measures.
Okay.
Again, the
We ignore-
security
I know
guys
level
here
one.
are level 2, so you
Yep.
and you're level 1.
Just
You
a
would
bit
lose
security, well,
you
that's
would
great.
lose a die. Actually, everybody who is not Manny loses a die due to level disparity,
Oh, do we take this stress because of group action?
and you will take stress. Yes.
All right,
Okay.
and then,
And then if you want to get dice back,
you only get
Push
to use
yourself.
one.
Devil's Bargain,
Once. Do you get to use more than one special ability?
if they're applicable.
Okay, because
What else you got?
well, the only other one I have is fancy footwork, which is when I push myself, I can either. Well, I'm not going to perform a superhuman feat of acrobatics because that would draw attention. But I can misdirect my enemies so that they focus on attack or focus on each other.
Mm-hmm. Let me just look at this one.
It's the third one on my list.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to interpret that. It says misdirect your enemies so they attack each other. So if you wanted to somehow start a
fight. Okay.
scuffle, like a fight amongst, like, between
Nah.
security guards, that would be applicable.
Okay. Nah, I think we're just gonna roll with what we got.
Cool.
Blind dice.
Cool.
It's gonna be
Six is on
fine.
the ground.
Okay.
It's
Didn't
fine.
count, though.
It's critical, right? Right? Critical success.
The sixes. Well, 2 6s are.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it has to be on
6s.
purpose, right?
I got 2 4s.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
I got a 6.
Hooray. I
I
definitely
got 2 2s. And a
I
6.
got snake eyes.
Oh boy.
I got a
Oh, dear.
3 and a 4.
All right. Yeah, Manny carrying the group again. Manny, tell me, what is it that you do to guide the others around over to the elevators such that you are not noticed?
I think you just see Manny kind of resorting to the like maintenance trainee who's like on their phone, like bored, like the, you know, you've got like your 19-year-old who's just like, oh, I don't know why I'm here. But what she does is, as everyone else is trying to like be surreptitious, she keeps eyes on who's looking their way. And if someone's gonna bump into somebody or to make them look less confusing, she like hip check her friends so they like don't accidentally
you're
bump
just
into
sort
a
of like,
patron.
like gently bumping people in, like your crewmates, in such a way that they like fall into the right position.
Yeah, and I think at one point Manny definitely like sees someone really stare at Olly and just like makes Olly feels like a pushing hand on the back of their back, and like I'm assuming like they'll drop to the floor to like tie their shoelaces, and that person's just gonna be like, wait, what?
Yeah.
I thought I saw something weird.
Like behind a slot machine.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, behind a slot machine with an enormous light-up iceberg on it.
Yeah.
Olly is 100% wearing a hard hat to cover their hair, and it definitely has like a tool bag, and like they are very much the epitome of like a blue collar mechanic, mechanical engineer or something.
Ooh, and I think at one point Betty's walking across the floor, and like Manny like grabs Ed by the back of the shirt and like yoinks him back because we don't want to get into another conversation with Betty right now.
Yep.
Gotta keep it good.
Yep. Cool. So you doing that, you are able to sort of herd the group quietly across the floor, through the crowd, past the security guys in their black and white suits, and over to a, let's say there is a small security door off to the side of the sort of main elevator bank. So, you know, there's like 5 elevators with beautiful gold doors for the public. There's some people going in and out of them. And then off to the side, there is a little security door. You swipe the key card, turn the handle, and the 4 of you go through, down a side access corridor. You hang a right, and now there is a wide corridor with a couple of doors going off in different directions, big ones that would allow like cargo, large things to pass through. And on the opposite side from the public-facing elevators is a bank of freight elevators, and you can see it's 5 again, so 2 on the side that have up arrows and 1 that only has a down arrow. And they are all keycard swipe operated.
Go for the down arrow one.
All right, you
Sugar, we're going down swinging.
Yeah. You swipe the key card, and you see the light up. The elevator doors shunk open, and standing behind you and off to the side, where did she come from? Is Catwoman.
Every time you do that, I just freak out.
I think Manny's like,
you're
hi.
worse than the bats, honestly.
I love it.
I take that as a compliment.
I like you more than
welcome.
that.
That's true.
Yeah, you hit us less, so.
I'll
That's a
take
low
that as
bar.
a compliment too. All right, that was pretty clean. You got across that floor without trouble. I had eyes on you. Good work.
Thank you.
So, we got access. Let's pile in that elevator and see what we can get out of that vault.
Hell yeah.
And the 5 of you enter the elevator. Catwoman reaches out and presses the one button labeled basement. The doors close. And that's where we're going to break.
Oh, God.
So, ding! We are in a yet another concrete bunker-like structure. The polished chrome elevator doors of this cargo elevator slide open, and we see 5 individuals. Did everybody do a costume change in the elevator? What are you all wearing now?
What am I wearing, David? God, I'm so glad you asked. Ed has shed his vest, his, clipboard person, dolphin clothes, and
Mhm.
underneath he is wearing a sleek, tight-fitting black leather jumpsuit.
What? What is this? What is this? What are you wearing? What am I seeing? I don't like this. No.
I'm going undercover. I'm
No.
incognito.
Wait,
Why?
Ed, do you know what incognito means?
Catwoman can wear it.
The Catwoman can disappear.
Catwoman is
We
just
have to
sort of
stare at this.
leaning against the corner of the elevator, like looking you up and down, Ed, and she just sort of like flicks her whip a little bit and says, "You're a brave man."
Don't encourage this.
What about
She
the rest
knows.
of you? Do we have any other costume changes?
Yeah, Ollie's wearing a security uniform like a fucking sane person. I
Manny
thought
has changed into a suit, but like a generic suit.
Yeah, Jacky is I think also doubling as a security. But as you see her removing the construction jacket for the black like button down, you see the chest holsters with her 2 revolvers in there as
Hell
she
yeah.
puts the jacket up over them, covering them.
All right. I am gonna ask everybody, write your disguise on your gear. Mark off a second load slot for that.
Doing good so far.
All right. So, Catwoman sachets out of the elevator, pulls her goggles over them. You can see some sort of night vision or AR or something electronic going on in there as she peers at the vault door opposite the elevator. This is a big, huge, round hunk of steel and titanium. There is a giant round door to this vault with some wheels and a lever on the front of it. And you can see a keypad off to the right side as well. And Catwoman is sort of looking the vault up and down, studying it.
While she's
It's
Oh,
pretty
sorry, go ahead.
secure. We discussed some options. How do you want to crack this thing?
you guys already nixed loud, so
Well, that's Ed's specialty. I'm just here to make sure no one cracks us first.
I mean, if it can be hacked.
Yeah.
I mean,
Manny's gonna bring out her safe cracking kit.
Interesting. Your safe cracking kit.
Yeah, it's totally in her loadout. What are you talking about?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, it is.
That's how this game works.
Yeah. Write it down and mark it off.
Yeah, would that be 2 slots? Or 1?
What does this consist of?
Mostly, probably some vibration dampening gloves and like, I don't know, internet, TV tells me I need a stethoscope.
I mean, are you trying to, is this, when you say safe cracking, are you trying to get the combo?
Yes.
Or
yes.
are you trying to like drill it or blow it with heavy
No.
machinery? Okay.
Manny is a sneak, a thief, a pickpocket. She's going.
Great. Okay,
safe
so that's
101.
one. That's one slot.
Okay. Yeah, no heavy machinery because quiet. The plan has been quiet, and so while Ed is doing the digital side of things, Manny is going in because to see what the analog part of it is. So
Cool.
hers is an analog kit.
Okay, cool. So you're trying to sort of simultaneously, Ed is hacking the electronics as Manny is fussing with the mechanicals.
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's get some rolls. Jacky and Olly, what are you doing here?
I definitely think Jacky's keeping a lookout for sure. Trigger finger here.
Yep.
Ready to move the instant somebody comes over, because the position they're in, there's no good way to talk themselves out of this anymore. They are cracking the safe. That is exactly what it looks like.
Olly's on the other side of the door, cutting into the wall, using just whatever tools are in that tool bag to get to one of the cables that connects directly into the hardwired security system. So that when Ed's done with this, Ed can erase the security feed.
Awesome. Okay, so you are on the other side near the elevator, and
yeah,
you are
also in a position to intercept people if necessary, but getting access to a hard tap on those.
Cool, and you definitely see there's cameras in here.
Oh yeah, the plan is not to evade the cameras. The plan is to erase the fact that we are here.
Yep. Cool. So mark off the toolkit under your gear, and we'll say you have some sort of rotary saw kind of a deal.
So, if I'm marking off a toolkit, we'll say it's pretty fucking nice too. It's like a water insulated. Or a water-cooled portable rotary saw. It's nearly silent.
If it's like heavy machinery, that
oh
is
no, this is
definitely
much
going
smaller.
to be
This is just small but expensive.
great. Cool. So yeah, Olly,
Olly is also wearing PPE. They put on safety glasses over their sunglasses.
Proud of you, boo.
Yeah. So you
Praise
are
be
this
Osha.
whole area is, like I said, it is a concrete bunker. So you are sort of taking your best guess based on the maps that you have and the schematics where those lines might be running, sort of through the service corridors or service. I don't know, the freaking Jeffries tubes that they got behind the concrete wall. I don't know the real word for those. I'm sorry.
That works.
It's like it's a pneumatic delivery system or something.
Yeah.
David, our viewers come for a highly technical and specific scientific knowledge. What are you talking about?
I know, and I've let them down. Let's get some rolls.
They're surprised when we act like chuckle fucks.
So, first up, I think let's first up, let's have Ed. So Ed, you are over at the keypad. You're trying to hack in and release the electronic locks.
All right, I got 3 Tinker die ready to go.
Great. So you're starting with
One
Tinker.
of these, yes.
This is a level like the other things in this casino. This is a level 2 vault. So the vault has a level on you. So you are losing 1. No harm. Not in a desperate situation yet. And you can get dice back with assistance, though most of your crew is occupied, or, of course, pushing yourself or taking a devil's bargain.
I will absolutely push myself.
Okay, great. So take 2 stress,
Devil's
and
bargain.
you are back up to 3 dice.
What would a devil's bargain be, out of curiosity?
A devil's bargain would be that I would start a clock for tripping the security system, like tripping an electronic alarm.
How big is the clock?
I think it would probably be a 4 clock.
Damn. Oh, okay. No, I guess I'll just
That's less than a round.
I'll
Yeah.
just make do with 3 die. All right.
All right.
Big numbies. I got a 6, a 5, and a 2.
Great. All right. So Ed, you have sort of unscrewed the keypad, popped it up. You have spliced a couple of lines into the electronics and back into the ports of your OtterBox device, and you are sort of going through on the touch screen and trying to get through the electronic defenses to the code, and bleep bleep bleep. And you hear a thump click as the electromagnetic part of the locking device on this safe disengages. Manny.
All right.
Sweet.
So you have your stethoscope up. You have your dexterous gloves, and there are a couple of wheels, like I was saying, that you are going to be spinning back and forth, and you're listening in there for tumblers and mechanicals clicking into place.
What's Selena doing?
She's sort of prowling back and forth, kind of keeping watch on the proceedings. So she goes, checks the elevator, makes sure that nobody's calling it. Walks over to one end of the sort of bunker corridor, checks through a door over there, and is just sort of keeping an eye out as she goes back and forth.
Do I want to? Do I not? I don't know. All right, we're gonna.
Do you want to, or do you not? What?
Manny's gonna be like, Miss Kyle, why don't you come over here and help me and earn your pay?
Excuse me?
She's done fuck all so far.
Listen, darling. I'm the one in charge here, okay? All right. How can I be of assistance?
Well, I have a sneaky feeling you've done this a lot more than I have, so I think it'd be nice if we could get another pair of ears here. I have a feeling your senses might be a little sharper than mine. And she'll hand over another set of the stethoscope.
Okay, sure. She sort of looks at it and gives you a smile like, oh, that's cute. And just sort of like drapes it over the hinge. And presses her ear to the door. And just kind of like pushes you back a little bit
All right.
from the door. And she clicks the safe a couple of times. Let's get a fortune roll.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. What am I supposed to do?
No, it's great.
So we're gonna roll with Catwoman's level.
Okay.
And I think it is safe to say that she is level 3. So
Okay.
3 dice.
3 dice. All right, we're gonna do these 3.
Does she actually have ears like a cat? Like can she,
All right.
does she?
I got a 5 and 2 3s.
Oof.
5 and 2 3s. Okay. Yeah, and I think Ed, you're sort of like looking to the side, and you can see that she does seem to be sort of like tilting her head so that the cat ear, in addition to her, human ear, is in full contact with the surface. This is a weak success, so I think it takes her a bit, and the elevator doors close, but she is fully engrossed and does not notice that they have closed. Unclear if the elevator has been called, but the automatic doors have closed on you. And she... Yep. And... that's the last one. And she steps back. Watch and learn.
I'm taking notes. And I think Manny literally is taking notes.
Grabs the sort of main handle, thunks it, and swings the vault door open. Olly, let's get a roll for what you're up to.
Alrighty then.
I think you're using this tool to sort of cut through the wall and get to the correct point.
Trained monkey can do it.
Feels...
Watch me fail it now.
This feels like a... Sort of feels like a study to me. Because you kind of have to be studying the right... you have to have studied the schematics to kind of get a sense of where you need to cut.
Cool. Not what I was expecting, and I'm very glad.
Do you want to make an argument for something else?
Nope. Not even a little bit. I would like to make an argument for study. I am a getaway driver. I have legitimately done one thing in all of our games. That is a 4.
4. Okay. Mixed success. All right. I think I got to start that clock. All right. So, we're just going to call this one detected. And we're going to fill 1 segment. And Olly, you cut through. It's pretty quiet. You got some little water spraying, but you get through. kind of very nice little square, and you can see, boom, boom, right behind you, a line of cables that definitely give direct access to the security system. At least if the schematics are right. And you're pretty sure they are.
I mean, Catwoman provided them, so I hope so.
Yeah, and as you finish and you sort of slide this hunk of concrete out and thunk it onto the floor, the door, Catwoman is swinging that vault door open, and you have access to the vault. What do you do?
Money, money, money.
Jacky is not facing the vault. She's still facing the elevator and the hallway directly down the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Olly walks up to Ed,
Manny's going in.
slaps him on the back, just says, "Shunt's ready for you." Just like, I think like their hand sticks to Ed's back a little bit because like the suit.
Oh, gross. All right. Want to go in and get our pick up the goods? I mean, I don't know. Are there lasers that Catwoman's gonna need to, gyrate around or something?
And I'm begging you, pick a different word for that.
Are you asking me to gyrate?
I mean, no. I mean, unless you need to.
Oh,
in
God.
Which case,
Ed,
no.
She's holding the vault door and she just sort of gestures.
I'll just I'll do the gyrating, I guess.
Oh,
And I guess Ed gyrates on in his skin tight leather suit.
I'm so glad Jacky doesn't need to see this.
All right. Ed, you enter the vault. It is pitch black, and then thunk, a light comes on in the center of the room. And you see in the center of the room, of course, a glass case with a diamond inside of it underneath this spotlight. But you also see in front of the case, with her mouth duct taped and zip tied to a chair, Harley Quinn. She has a wrapped brick of something in her lap, which is wired to some kind of old-fashioned alarm clock. And her eyes go wide when the lights come on, and then she sort of squints in the sudden light. Stepping out of the shadows behind her is a figure in a purple suit.
No.
White face and green hair, who says,
No.
"Oh, goody!
Oh, God.
You made it!"
Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, God.
Mattie, seated!
My name's actually Ed, not made it.
This one! The crack up of the group! My favorite!
Jacky's already got... She's been on high alert. She just turns around the instant she hears that voice, like eyes wide, gun out.
No funny business. And the Joker is holding a detonator in his hand.
All I do is funny business.
All right, she keeps her cool. We're good. To roll for that.
Well,
So,
it's just lovely to see you all here.
The feeling is not mutual.
Why do you have my wife strapped to a chair?
Well, that's a funny story. Most of my stories are funny stories, but this one is actually a funny story. There's a punchline and everything. Or, there will be once I get to it. You see...
You punching somebody?
I'm pretty miffed at you. You four. Well, you messed up my plans back at the museum. I had the bat captured, in my clutches, in my mercy. And what should happen but the four of you, a bunch of lowly nobodies, walk in, and everything goes to shambles. You can imagine how upset I was. I thought we were all on the same side. So
None of us ever worked for you.
Well, I thought that I was aligning myself with some folks who you did work for. But apparently there's no honor among thieves. Very sad. So I said to myself, the Joker, how do I get back at these folks? I don't like them very much, and I would very much enjoy it if they suffered. And I kept an eye out. I kept an ear to the ground, and what should I hear but, well, one of Falcone's boys flapping his lips about some sort of heist going down at the Arkham Diamond Casino. Oh, yes, Selena, darling. You perhaps shouldn't have been so free to Falcone about what it was you were doing when you hired this little gang of miscreants. And Catwoman is sort of like, she's got her arms folded and she's just sort of leaning against the vault door. She rolls her eyes. Well, I didn't expect the clown to be here. I'll tell you what. You let me leave with that diamond, and we'll call it even. I don't really need to be involved in this one. Oh, but you are involved! You're very involved now. You remember what I was saying about loyalty and alliances and blah, 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 blah. Well, you've made an alliance with these four, and that means you're on my list. And she just rolls her eyes again. She's so over this clown. So, I took it upon myself to talk to my good friend Oswald Cobblepot. And in exchange for access to his secure vault, I assured him I would take care of the intruders that were coming his way. And now I get my chance. And what should be my luck as I'm devising this clever scheme? Well, who should I find roaming the streets of Gotham, distressed and alone, but my former flame? And he walks over and puts his hand on Harley's shoulders, and she sort of squirms around and shouts something, looks at you, Manny, and is trying to say something to you through the duct tape. So, what better way to turn the screws than to get all of my little enemies together in a highly secure vault and blow you all to Kingdom Come?
Olly'd like to mouth words at Jacky when he's half, like when he's just a little bit before this in the monologue, and Olly just mouths, "Distract him."
Jacky still has the gun out. And at the end of all this, being like, out of all your plans, this one feels pretty typical. You just round us all up in here and you blow us up like that? It's not very fancy. You had a whole thing planned for the museum. I'm kind of offended.
Yeah, and was that your deal?
You think you rate a museum heist?
Well, I did hold a gun to your head, and in the end, I think we got out of there a lot better than you did.
We'll see about that.
And how's Oswald gonna feel about your little blowing up of his brand new casino?
Not to mention the diamond, the money.
Oh.
I don't much care.
I'm sure he will.
Well,
I'm sure he
he's
will.
lecturing us about loyalty. Wow. Hot kettle, buddy.
What's your plan for getting out of here while you blow us up? Are you leaving
When
and then
I
setting
do
detonation?
it's different.
Smells like hypocrite.
Yeah, I think
Man,
so
to
too.
me.
Yeah,
I'm hearing it.
and it's pretty stinky in here. So
So Ollie
Well, it's
is
about to be a
racing-
lot stinkier because each and every one of you is going to come into this vault, and you're going to sit here, and I'm going to leave, and then I'm going to press this detonator.
Oh, so it's not a dead man switch, so I could just blow you away right now before you hit that button?
And why would any of them walk into this vault? They're gonna stay the fuck outside.
I think we have ourselves more of a standoff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
And
Joker.
us just
The
walking
Joker at
past.
this point does draw, a big ass revolver, and points it in your direction. You're going to step into the vault because I said so. It's very simple. I say something, you do it, or somebody dies. No matter what happens, I win. It's amazing.
I think I would like to pull, I guess, Ed's trauma condition, the soft condition. Ed definitely starts to sweat, and he steps into the vault. And he
Ed.
says, I mean, I
Stay
think
the
he's
fuck
gonna-
outside. If
I
you
think
come in
he's-
here, he's gonna kill us. If you stay outside, he's gonna kill me. I think we pick the latter.
How tall is Ed?
5'9".
Perfect. Now
I mean-
that he stepped out of the way, can we see whether whether the detonator is in fact a traditional trigger or a dead man switch?
Good question. Let's have a fortune roll.
Yeah.
This is going to be
Ready?
with, if Olly, you're looking at this specifically, let's do it with your study.
Could I argue that I've just pulled "I've Got You" by virtue of roleplay with Ollie mouthing to Jacky to provide a distraction to give?
Yeah, tell
some
us
help?
tell us about this. Tell us about this move. Though
So
note that this is a fortune roll,
Okay.
but what do you got?
It just says assisting a crewmate. It doesn't specify.
I did kind of
action.
preemptively set up an assist for this.
Yeah, it's so just for the viewers, the "I've Got You" is a special move that I have from the Hunter playbook. I can ignore a stress cost when assisting a crewmate if I talk them through the task. And I would argue we just brilliantly talked through exactly what Ollie called Jacky in for an assist.
I will give it to you for your subsequent move here, when you take action.
Okay,
I would really, really, really appreciate that.
you got it.
You go super
I've got you.
badly. All right.
So
that's
yeah,
a
Olly, give me
4.
that fortune roll. 4.
It's a 4.
Okay. So mixed or weak success. So I think a full success would definitely be it is not a dead man switch. Mixed or weak? It looks like it probably is a dead man switch.
Psych, that's what I wanted. Ha ha!
Yeah, I mean mixed. It's in the middle.
So I just want to throw a shout out back to the very first scene that Ollie did in this campaign, and my gadget, which I am marking off on my thing, which is a special type of shotgun shell that blasts plants and rapidly constricts.
Hell yeah.
Oh yes,
Ah! I'm so fucking.
I'm shaking.
Oh my god. Do I need to mark 1 or 2 gear off for that, David? Because I'm basically picturing a very short sawed-off shotgun with several of these shells loaded. into it.
That'll be one. That'll be 1 gear.
It is I'll mark off themed gadget.
Yeah. That definitely
All right.
counts as themed gadget.
And I did definitely just hear that I got an assist on my next roll.
Yep.
Following that.
So, what's your move?
To shoot his hands.
All right. Both of them in the same shot?
Nope, don't care about the gun, just care about the explodey bits.
Okay.
Dead man switch. So right now I have this is, I assume this is skirmish.
Yes, 100%.
I also
This is
have the
skirmish.
ability lightning reflexes, just to be, just if that helps this situation. If there's a question of who acts first, it's always you.
Yep, so you definitely act before he does in this situation.
I would love to hear a devil's bargain.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about the dice that you get off.
Because he's level 3.
Because he's the Joker and he's obviously level 4.
We don't. Okay.
So I'm at disadvantage.
So you're gonna start at disadvantage. I will also call this even though it doesn't affect the dice, this is a desperate situation.
Oh yeah.
Oh no,
yes.
I had no idea.
So you're at roll 2, take the lower. Things you want to get back. You can get an assist. You can certainly get an assist from Jacky.
That gets me to 1.
Yeah, for
Thank God.
what we just
One is
talked
good.
about. So you're up to 1. And then push yourself for 2 or a devil's bargain.
I'd
Push
love
yourself
to
for
hear
2
the
stress.
devil's bargain. Just out of curiosity.
Oof.
Dance with the devil in the pale moonlight, David.
Yeah. Harley gets hurt.
That's unacceptable.
I mean, it would be pretty dramatic. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, I alternate with my
Pretty-
devil's bargain. It's either like, oh, this is almost good for us, or like, this is so bad that we could never consider it. There's no.
I
in
don't know.
between for
I think
fair.
feel
Ollie-
like
I
it'd be
think
pretty
Ollie sees-
dramatic.
I think Ollie sees a way to take a better shot, but that would result in the revolver being definitely starting at a lot closer to Harley, and they're unwilling to take that, so they're going to push themselves. So as Ed kind of moves forward, I think you just see Ollie just kind of slide around, embracing this sawed-off shotgun on their arm, just pop out and fire off a single round.
Yeah. Bam.
So I'm
And
back to
let's
rolling
roll it.
3 now. Is that correct? Or
I
no?
think 2
2
by my
2.
count.
Assist from Jacky and then the push.
Assist from Jacky.
Oh,
and
that gives
push.
me the yes. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. 6 and a 1. 6 and a 1.
Yes.
The full spread. All right.
Except this time in the good way.
Except this time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cool. All right. So.
My heart is beating so hard right now.
You blam get this shot off, whoop, and this sort of like knot of vines slams into the Joker's hand. It's enough force to whip him around, and with a 6, he obviously starts shooting, but the shot goes wild. Ping, ping, ping. Pings around the vault, and his hand is just encased in this. It's like a moss ball, right? Of plants that are completely constricting his fist. And he goes, "Oh, well, I didn't see that one coming. Looks like the detonator and I have become one."
The second the shot goes off, Manny is running, and she's running for Harley.
Yeah.
And,
the Joker is sort of like, he's sort of like whirligigging around with the reciprocal kind of
Oh,
force.
I think
And you have a second to do something.
And I think what is a cool move of acrobatics, because that's her shtick, she will like do a kind of a roll as the shots start flying wide, but she'll land with a roll in such a way that she's going to attempt to wrap her legs around the bottom of the chair and pull Harley from upright to sideways, so out of the Joker's arm reach, so that she can start getting, like, and work on getting her out of this.
Okay,
bomb.
cool.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh man.
Jacky.
I know what she does. See, the instant that shot goes off and Jacky sees that the detonator is temporarily or permanently no longer a threat, she barrels into the Joker with that gun and just is gonna try to knock him down and keep the gun right at his face. Fuck me, right?
Okay. Let's get a roll.
Just like she's seeing that Ollie's done the shot to sort of contain the immediate threat. Manny's trying to get her wife out of here, okay?
Yeah. Let's get a roll from Manny, and then we'll get a roll from Jacky. So,
I would like to
Time.
assist Jacky.
Manny, we're talking about a maneuver,
Okay.
it sounds like, right?
Yes.
And this is definitely a desperate situation, so you're losing a die for that. I think I don't think levels are gonna come into this one. Based on
This is
what-
her with Harley.
yeah.
I do want to push myself, and I don't have more than one enemy in this room, unless we're counting Selena as one. So I'm just gonna do the perform a superhuman feat of acrobatics.
Yeah.
All
Cool.
right, big money, no whammies. This is for love. Oh, it's a 6 for love.
A 6.
Oh,
Okay.
Yes!
I think
scared
with a
me so much.
6 and a
Just one
superhuman.
die.
Yeah, with a 6 and a superhuman feat of acrobatics, I'm gonna say this maneuver actually allows you to mostly free Harley. How do you do that? What does this look like?
So like I said, she was gonna like roll in, and I think what she's probably gonna do is her leg is gonna strike the chair, and assuming it's like a wooden chair, the back is gonna crack off the seat.
It is a metal
it-
chair.
Oh, it's
but-
a metal chair.
Yeah, you
All
can
right,
like
well-
it's one of those like navy chairs.
Hmm.
You know, those like metal
Yeah.
yeah. Those,
What
like,
what
all
is she
metal
tied
chairs.
with?
But you can, like, again, superhuman feat of acrobatics. If you want to, as you sort of go in, and she is zip tied to this chair. So her hands are behind her back, and they are zip tied to the sort of metal slats, and then
Okay.
her ankles are zip tied to the legs.
All right.
But
Well,
Superhuman feat of acrobatics. You can bend this chair to some degree.
I was gonna say what we all know from watching videos of how to get out of zip ties. It's a matter of leverage at the right angle,
Yep.
not actual strength. And so I think Manny's gonna come down at an angle that gets at least Harley's, like, just like I think her foot lands kind of like at that whatever angle that would do the equivalent of the zip tie, like the hip break,
Yeah.
but from the
yeah.
back. And so Harley's hands are free at least. And there's one thing Harley's not, is helpless.
Yes.
Yeah.
Decidedly so. I think what happens is Harley's hands pop out of the zip tie as Manny, you're sort of like tumbled down and kind of like leg locked around her and the and the chair, and she rips off the duct tape and says, "Manny, baby," and grabs your face and just mwah, plants the biggest smooch. "I am so sorry, baby. I am so sorry. And I am gonna kick that clown's ass."
Yeah.
And she with her legs, whips the chair up and smashes it into the side of this pedestal where the diamond is, also hitting just the right angle to pop those zip ties, and then does sort of a scissor kick flip over to her feet, and Harley Quinn and Manny Quinn are standing side by side, ready for action.
Yes, you love to see it.
As she is about to break pose and go after the Joker, Jacky, you barrel in.
Fuck.
Let's get a roll. I'm pretty sure we're talking about a skirmish.
I'm great at that.
You were in a desperate situation.
Yeah, and I'm
so
totally pushing myself.
knock one off for that. You're going up against the Joker, who exceeds you by 3 levels. Knocked 3 off for that.
I will assist you.
Okay.
Okay. Ed, what are you doing?
Man, I don't know. He sees Jacky just throwing herself in there, doing something stupid, doing something, get herself killed. I just can't abide by that. He's jumping on too. He's jumping on the pile.
Yeah, so Jacky barrels in from the vault entrance through the vault door. Ed, you already had stepped into the vault, and now you're coming in from the other side.
Okay.
Not alone, Jacky. You're not alone. I'm not gonna let you do this alone.
I'm gonna push myself as well.
Okay.
So I can get back 2 dice.
And you get another die.
I've got 2 dice. I have 3 skirmish. Math help. Is it 1 dice or 2 dice?
You were down to disadvantage. You've been assisted, and you're pushing yourself, so you're back up to
1.
Dude.
Should be 2.
2.
Yeah.
Should be
Math. Yeah.
One gets you out of disadvantage. One gets you to real dice.
I'm pushing myself. It's okay.
How much stress are you at?
You don't need to know that. That's a 6 and a 2.
A 6 and a 2. Okay. Cool. So you barrel in. Ed jumps in from the other side, and the two of you just pin the Joker to the ground. And you have the gun on him. What do you do?
Oh man, I hate that I thought about this, but here it comes. Jacky looks like she could pull the trigger just fine and live with herself, but she is not sure exactly about the detonator situation.
Yeah.
And everyone is in too close quarters, so she just quickly, there's a microsecond of assessing the situation before she trains her eyes back at the Joker and just goes, "You want to know a secret?"
Ooh, I love secrets.
You let everybody else here get out of here. I was the one that convinced Javi to turn on you in the first place, and that's what led your whole plan to go to shit. So if you want to punish anybody for that, I'll stay here and we can play this game all night. But you let them go.
All right. I think we have another roll.
Fuck.
Jacky, this is a sway. Or
Hey!
a command. No, you
I have 1 point in sway.
Yeah, it's a sway or a command.
Sway is good.
What are you doing, Jacky? What are you doing?
Can I hear what a devil's bargain for this might be?
Oh boy. Okay, so you're starting with your pips in sway.
I've got nothing.
All right, so you're already down to.
Well, I had 1, but
Yeah. Okay. I mean, that's wiped out
It's gone.
from the levels.
yeah.
Devil's bargain. It's gotta be a good one. It's gotta be an intense one.
Huh?
Jeez. I know. Okay, I don't want to give this to you because I know it's secretly what you want. Jacky.
You don't know what I want.
Jacky does not make it.
No!
Oh shit! No,
Oh, absolutely not.
That's not what I want.
Okay, you're the one who keeps going on about how you want to kill your character.
I did not say that. I said
Well,
like
not
to
in-
eventually
not in so many
retire her.
words.
No. Good
Yeah,
lord.
everybody else gets out. Jacky does not.
No!
I'm gonna push
And you
myself.
can test somebody.
I'll assist. God damn it! Fuck.
Only
And
one
what do
person
you-
can assist, right?
Yes.
That's one stress.
That'll get me back to 1.
That's one stress to
Who's
assist.
assisting? I feel like since.
Olly is much
Okay.
more in
All right.
control.
You're right. You're right.
All
Ed's,
right.
Ed's
What are you
over here
doing,
being
Jacky?
a soft wrestling.
What
boy.
are you doing, Jacky? What are you doing?
Just need somebody to get out of here, okay?
You need to get out of here. Fuck.
So, Ollie's just gonna assist by. Can I assist by just like shooting him again?
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah.
I mean, in what manner?
I mean, this is like pretty much like I think this is.
I'm gonna say you can't specifically because Jacky picked sway. If it was command, then you would be backing up a threat. As it is sway, you need to somehow contribute to her argument.
Oh, honestly, Ed should take this. Ollie is not the person to fuck around and find out.
All right.
As much as meta-wise, I would love to. Ollie is not that person. Ollie is way too.
Then I guess, fuck.
It doesn't have to work. Like this is just she's just trying.
Seriously, Manny's this close to being like, Miss Kyle, call your boyfriend in.
I guess.
Don't call.
Yeah, and like Catwoman is definitely like Manny, along with you and Harley, has definitely come up, has like claws bared, right?
Yeah.
On her pointy gloves, and is like, you know, ready for when this situation disentangles enough that
Yeah.
the three of you can jump in.
So what 1 dice?
Well, I'm assisting. Yeah.
1 dice.
I guess. Yeah.
You
1
do,
dice.
yeah. You gotta tell me how though.
I guess Ed
That's
is,
the
Ed is-
key.
Ed is like, don't. What are you doing, Jacky? Don't tell him this. Don't. What are you doing? We got him. You don't need to do this.
Look. I just need you guys to get out, okay? Can I roll? Because I did roll.
Yeah, I'm still not sure Ed has given you the assist.
Okay, I'll roll with disadvantage. It's okay.
Sorry.
Look,
No, I will. I will.
I guess.
Yeah, but
I'm
you're
just playing to the character. I don't need things to work. It's okay.
Yeah, all you got is the one for pushing yourself at this point.
All right.
So let's roll.
So
it
with
and see
that,
what
that's still
happens.
disadvantage. Yeah.
No, you're up to 1 because you can only go down
Oh.
to disadvantage, and then anything.
Oh,
you
there's
do,
no double disadvantage. Well,
No, anything
I
you
hate
do
to say
gets
this.
1.
it really doesn't matter. I rolled a 3.
Okay. That is a failure.
Yes.
All right. So you have the Joker pinned down. One hand in the moss ball, and he looks directly into your eyes and smiles and says, "I think I'll take that bargain." Oh no, wait, I won't! Bang! And Jacky, you've been shot.
Oh fuck!
Oh, can I react to that?
This
like,
is
I can
React
resist.
by-
Can't I roll resistance?
You can roll a resistance. This is.
Can I resist?
3 severity harm. You cannot resist for somebody else.
Oh.
Unless you have a move that allows you.
Yeah,
to,
I don't.
What do I roll for that?
To do so. All right.
Did you equip armor?
I don't have any armor.
Yeah, you can equip armor retroactively.
As long as you're not loaded out, right?
I have one more possible thing I can do. Then yes, David, if you'll allow it, I can be wearing some sort of fuck.
Light body armor.
Okay. Maybe I'm being too hard on myself. Jacky's stuff is all with Harvey. She has been using anything she shoved into a backpack 3 months ago. Did Olly have anything that she could have borrowed?
Do you have any idea how many people we've robbed from? And
Fantastic.
that includes like PMC. Do you have any idea how bad polluters PMCs are?
Could I have some? Do you have some spare Kevlar or something equivalent?
If
this is my last thing that I can load out on.
It might be a little bit big, so we probably had to strap it a little bit tight because I think Olly is like a little bit wider.
Okay, that's it for my load. I can't have anything else on me.
Okay. You're still gonna have to make the resistance roll here.
Okay. What?
So you're gonna resist with prowess.
Oh, thank Christ!
give me a roll with your prowess.
That's
column.
3. All right. I see one good number. I got one more. Come on. Oh. Okay. I was almost a 6. 2 4s, and one 2.
Okay, so 4 is the highest, so you're gonna resist this and take 2 stress.
Oh baby, I got one more stress.
Jacky, you go. You basically like the Joker has guns that don't follow the rules of any real guns, and you just go like sprawling across the floor, clutching your chest where this bullet has, flattened itself across the Kevlar side of the Kevlar armor that you're wearing. This is going to take it down to, you're going to mark one severity harm instead.
Only one check. Okay.
Yeah. And you go sprawling across the floor, and the Joker leaps to his feet.
Question: lightning reflexes?
Yeah.
The instant that Jacky goes sprawling across the floor, Olly would like to go ahead and take another shot at the Joker.
Great.
Taking advantage of that situation.
Yep. And again, lightning reflexes, you get to act first.
Okay.
We're talking about a skirmish roll.
That is correct.
We are talking about 3 dice down. We are talking about a desperate situation.
What? I've only been rolling those tonight.
Yeah.
So I will push myself. And can I solicit assistance?
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Manny.
at least Manny, but I'm assuming Harley and you said maybe like they're going in, and Manny going in yelling something to it's kind of murmured in between the brawling, but something like "kick your toxic sexes out of your life." Basically, say no to toxic men.
Yeah, great. So, Manny, mark a stress, and you're assisting. Let's have that roll, Olly.
Okay. So that'll be I'm back up to. That's an assist and a push, so that's puts me at 2 or 3. No, I'm not sure on the math.
You were down to nothing.
Mm-hmm.
With an assist and a push.
1 and then 2. Back up to 2. Okay. Oh, fucking sweet Jesus! Another 6 and a 1. Olly's not Christian. I don't know why he said that.
All right. Great. What does this look like?
This looks like as the Joker's getting up, this looks like the pistol kind of recoiling from hitting Jacky, and this blast of vines hitting the giant revolver, and literally plastering it to his face.
Cool. Great. So, Manny, you, Harley, and Catwoman rush in. Harley's like, pin his arms! Pin his arms!
Yeah!
And
This is chaos.
the two of you like grab either side of the Joker, push him up against the wall of the vault, and Harley just comes in and with the biggest wind-up kick, BAM! Kicks him right in the nads.
Yes! Yeah! We stay standing.
We
And-
love to see it.
And the clown just crumples
You love it.
to the floor. And you can see tears streaming down his, like tears of pain streaming down his face. And
Ja-
behind his hands, he is just laughing his ass off.
Jacky slowly like gets herself back up, like holding on to at least 2 broken ribs, and is just, okay, you know what? It actually is pretty funny now.
You know, it's
Jackie
less.
Ripley, you ever do anything like that again, I swear to Jesus.
Can Manny will be like, oh, Ed, yeah, can you help get this off of Harley?
Yeah. Hi Holly, good to see you again. Would you like me to get that bomb off you, young lady?
Yeah, you know what? I don't think it really matches my whole accessories.
I don't think it does
It's not really
either.
matching my whole vibe.
No, Manny's been teaching me about accessorizing and matching and all that, and I don't think I'd like to roll Tinker.
Yeah. All right. Give me a tinker roll. You start with your tinker. I am going to say, as this bomb belongs to the Joker,
damn it.
it is higher level. I don't think it's full Joker level. It's not like a super elaborate death trap, but we'll say it's 3, so it's got 2 levels on you. So you're gonna lose 2 dice.
Unfortunately, it's not a security measure, I'm assuming.
You know what?
I would not
But-
call it a security measure.
Okay.
I got
The opposite. It's more of an insecurity measure.
I
I will, in the meantime, so I can't really help you with that, I guess.
got 3 stress left. I'm gonna push myself. I'm gonna mark 2 to push myself.
All right.
All right. Don't worry. We're gonna take care of you. Where's my okay? I have matching dice for good luck. All right.
Aw.
Let's see how
I
it goes.
got this.
Big money no ways.
No. On a 3.
Oh,
3.
now it got dark again.
The 3 is the highest.
Yeah. No.
Oh, we're gonna
it's
get
fine.
hurt, aren't we? We're about to get hurt.
Oh.
Yeah,
All right.
Brace,
No,
brace.
I'm gonna resist.
The
I'm gonna resist the consequences. I'm gonna resist the consequences.
We don't know what they are yet.
I don't care. I'm gonna resist them.
Okay. I mean, the consequences are obviously that, like, the clock starts ticking on the bomb as you have it open and all these wires out. And tick, 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 tick.
Oh,
tick,
I don't like
tick,
that.
tick,
I don't like
tick.
that sound.
Uh,
Make it stop making that sound.
Okay. Maybe across the red and the
Are
blue.
you sure you're an expert at this?
No.
How are you so calm right now?
Resist with insight. This is your insight column. And-
Okay. So do I lose? Do I
Nope.
lose tie for this?
Nope.
Okay. I have
So it's
So I
how
have-
many.
3 pips in insight, and I also have a special ability called I'm In. I gain +1 die when resisting the consequences of hacking a system or tinkering with a machine.
Perfect.
So
Yep.
that's 4 die, baby.
Yes. Thank God.
I literally have to roll a 6 or else I gain another level of trauma.
No!
You got a lot of dice.
Wait, I thought you said you had 3 spots left.
Yeah,
For
but then I
stress.
pushed myself.
So that would take up 2.
Yeah, so
Right,
that's
so I
one
have
left.
one. I have
Oh,
one.
I-
Yeah,
oh.
So if Ed marks any stress,
Any at
Exactly.
all? Oh no.
Oh boy, I don't even know what the next one would be. Haunted? I don't know. All right, okay, gotta stop shaking. Oh! No! Damn it! And 2. No.
a 4 and a 2. Okay. Well, you got to mark 2 stress.
Is
and
that
if you're-
is that
So that is
Yeah,
trauma.
and if your stress is filled, Ed, you mark another trauma, and you are unable to act for the rest of this heist. Ed, what does this look like? So you have this bomb open. It's ticking. You are able to tinker with it. You cut the red wire. No, it's going faster. Tick, 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 tick. You cut the blue wire. Okay, good. It stopped. And Ed, like, this has just overwhelmed you, and you just, you can tell me the degree of collapse, but you just collapse, my friend.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull. So, one time when I used to be a firefighter, and one of my compatriots had a bad experience during training, and she was totally fine. Walked back to our little like hutch that we had, and she gave me a thumbs up. Passed out. Right.
No.
That is what happens to Ed. He's like, okay, whew, we got it. And then, like,
Manny will catch Ed because she was standing right next to Ed as he was working on
Yeah.
Harley.
And Ed is just unconscious.
Can somebody tie this to? Sorry, wrong accent. Can somebody tie this to that asshole so we can get the fuck out of here?
Oh, I'd love to.
We should take the detonator.
Well,
Isn't it covered in the, the green stuff?
I'd like to mark my last piece of equipment, David.
To take the detonator?
No.
To
To
have a
knife.
detonator? To have a knife? Oh, yeah.
you have a chainsaw. Why do you need a knife?
Oh, that's true. I do have that. Actually, yeah. I'm gonna use my water cooled, high powered grinder to cut the Joker's hand off.
Okay.
We are living our best lives today.
You...
Thank you. I saved a gear slot.
All right.
Jackie's
You...
gonna calmly start putting money in a backpack.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah,
so glad Ed's already passed
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
He would definitely
Right,
pass out again.
Catwoman is like looking down at the Joker, like rolling around on the ground. She says, "I hate that clown." Walks over, smashes the glass in the diamond case, takes the diamond out, and just plops it into a little bag at her hip. Can we go? And Olly, you are going over.
Yeah. Manny tosses Harley her bag and says, "Baby, you want to get some of this for us? We can go on a nice trip. Get out of here alive."
You know it, sweetheart.
And looks at you with doe eyes and starts grabbing money off the pallets that are in here and shoving it into the bag.
Manny's still holding Ed up. That's why she has to get Harley.
Olly is 100%. We're gonna skip this gory details for the sake of our potential viewers.
Olly, as you approach,
You make me roll for an
hang on a
unconscious.
second.
as you approach the Joker and you touch the circular saw blade to the vines, the Joker.
Oh no, I'm not going for the vines. I'm going lower down.
Okay, cool.
We're taking the whole thing.
Great. As you bring the blade down, the Joker kind of wriggles around, and a couple of canisters pop out of his coat and begin spraying green gas into the room.
You know these are environmental hazard, right?
as he like rolls away from you. You can continue doing this, but the room is rapidly filling with Joker gas.
I would also like to point out that like Smilex ain't got shit on Poison Ivy's little benefits.
Right, poison resist.
We're just gonna stuff our bags and leave.
Yeah.
And leave Olly in there because they're fine.
All right.
Yeah. That's actually a great fade to black thing where Ollie's just like.
Listen, every time I laugh, it hurts.
If you would like to continue acting and you think your resistance to poison will power through Joker gas, I'm gonna need an attune roll.
I live Moss, baby.
All right. Take your pips in
Sponsored by
attune.
Olly,
The
don't
Joker's
do it.
got 3 levels on you. This is a desperate situation. So you're down to whatever that brings it.
I have 1 point, so I'm down to disadvantage, and then I will.
You're down to disadvantage. You
Oh,
can
do I want to push myself?
push yourself.
What's a
Jacky?
devil's bargain here?
Devil's bargain? Devil's bargain. Well, your goal is to like get the handoff and the detonator. So I'm gonna say the devil's bargain is you get the hand or the detonator, but you are definitely not gonna make it out of the vault before the gas gets to you.
But yeah, that seems like a bad life choice. Marcy, you're
Leave him alive for the sequel.
I was gonna say that like Jacky
you
is
can name
probably
the
one of the last few people stuffing whatever else she can fit into the backpack, and like runs over, like hobbling over, and just sort of like as she's like going as fast as she can out, like comes in with like an arm swipe to like drag you away, knowing that you're gonna try to stay because stupid no stupid.
I'm gonna try to stay. I'm gonna keep.
What?
I'm gonna dodge it. Lightning reflexes. I'm
Alright.
gonna take this. I'm gonna take this.
Olly!
I'm not gonna. Yo,
It's not worth it. Come on,
can't leave. You can't leave this fucker with the detonator.
that shit is gonna fuck you up. Get
This big
out of here
has-
now.
Yeah,
He
and the
has
Joker is
plot armor.
just,
You
is
should
just
get out of
rolling
there,
around,
Olly.
rolling around laughing.
Little hands.
No,
It's personal.
that
Look,
could, it could
Jacky,
permanently
Jacky.
scar you. No, get out of here or I'm staying with you.
No, you fucking leave.
Then
You guys have
Coming with me.
seconds.
Fine.
You don't
I'll
have
be fine.
any more time
Now,
to talk.
now.
The room is
Fuck.
filling
All
with
right.
gas. There's nothing
that's
more
it.
you can
The
say. If you
fuck's in
take another
character.
breath, you will inhale. the
Olly
Joker
would like to
gas.
shoot him on the way out.
I mean, you can do that, sure. Are you booking it or are you rolling?
Yeah. It's 100% like a petulant shot. Just to hit him, just to get him stuck to the floor.
And the second the two of them
Okay.
make it out, Manny will close the vault door.
Cool. So the now 6 of you tumble out of the vault. Manny, you close the door and you can see gas seeping out from the seams around the edge of the vault, and you just hear the Joker's laughter echoing inside that vault. Just
And Manny will say, "Baby, I hate to be that person, but what on earth did you see in that guy?"
It's... Baby, I can't even... It's a long story. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
Yeah,
We need to get Jacky and
And
get some help.
at this point,
Another trip to the hospital.
The elevator dings. Somebody's coming down. Catwoman.
Jackie holds out a gun and she's like still hunched over holding her
Yeah.
chest, but she's like, ugh.
No,
Get back.
Catwoman grabs you by your gun arm and
What are you
says,
doing?
Nope, not this time. Not this time. And starts dragging you over towards the door at the other end of the room. And Olly, there is that very nice hole that you cut earlier How convenient. And
Can I
Catwoman,
grab the... Oh.
Catwoman, Jacky just pushes you through the hole.
Ow, not so hard.
And then motions to the rest of you like, come on.
Oh yeah, we're going.
And we...
Ed's being propped up by the Quinns.
Yeah.
I'm here.
We cut to montage as we see the whole group, I think ending with Harley diving into this hole that Olly cut in the concrete. We see you climbing with the assistance of Catwoman's whip up this elevator shaft. You're, like some of you are hauling Ed's unconscious body. Jacky, you're clutching your side as you go, and we see we cut to a vent in the side of the building, and we see Catwoman's boot kick it out, and all 6 of you tumble out onto the street in the alley on the opposite side of the you're on like let's say you're coming out a couple of stories up on the on like a fire escape on the opposite alley of the Arkham Diamond Casino. I want to get a quick snapshot of each of you as you flee the scene.
Oh,
Who wants to start?
Ollie's not letting Jacky out of their sight. After that bullshit, and they got a promise to keep. So I think there's very much Ollie's dragging Jacky and ideally leading everybody else to a car.
Yes.
Which they smoothly jack.
Yeah, Manny's not letting. Manny's getting Ed to a horizontal surface to rest, is what Manny's doing.
We find the nearest SUV.
Great. Yeah, so everybody gets hustled into this SUV. Olly, you're doing the hot wiring. You get it. Vroom, car goes up. Everybody gets in, and you're driving away. Let's get let's get a quick shot of Manny and Harley in the back seat together. Harley has her hand on your cheek, Manny, and is saying,
I'm so sorry, baby. I was stupid. I was real stupid. I didn't mean any of the things I said.
No, you were right. Like you're right. I need to be me. I can't be like you just because I love and admire you so much. I think this is good for us. But hey, just don't leave me again. You can see what kind of stupid shit I get up to without you.
Whatever version of you want to be, that's the version I want to be with. I'm not going anywhere again.
Yeah, Ed's like lying on the back of the ground of the
Ed
He's on your guys'
Ed is
laps.
sprawled over your 2 laps as you kiss.
Tongue. It's like, oh God, good. I'm happy for you.
And I think while making out with her wife, I think Manny just like aims to pat Ed's head.
Yeah. We get a last shot of Catwoman sitting with her legs crossed, very at ease in the middle seat, just studying this big fucking rock that she's got in her hands. looking very pleased with herself. Jacky, I think you're probably in the passenger seat, as Olly would not let you out of their sight.
Oh, I'm shotgun?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Jacky's got the seat slightly tilted back so she can take some pressure off of her few broken ribs that she's acquired. Man, she is stressed to hell. I think like sweat has plastered her hair to her face. Oh. Uh-oh. I hate when I have thoughts.
Stop having thoughts! God damn it!
I think
Olly has words for
she reaches into her pocket, for her old phone that has the last voicemail that Harvey sent her before he became Two-Face. The phone is broken because it got shot when she did. So she just like pulls it out and it's like all dented in, and she just closes it and pockets it again and like half folds her arms like over her broken wrist and just like turns to look out the window. Not crying. Super not crying.
Yeah. And Olly in the driver's seat. What's our last shot of Olly?
Last shot of Olly is just them shifting, like kind of very, very aggressively driving, and then just kind of a like I think there's a tilted sunglasses thing where they look over and just gives Jacky the shit eye. They are pissed, and those bright green eyes convey a lot of fucking emotion.
Yeah.
They made Mary a promise, and they're pissed. And so
I'm
there's
alive. What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
You little stinker!
We'll see you.
I'm sitting in this car alive right now.
And
Despite your best effort, like if that's, and I think like if we have, despite your best efforts.
And with that, we see your carjacked SUV.
Not carjacked, stolen. Thank you. We didn't steal.
Okay,
Carjacking
okay.
is stealing
Yes,
from
that-
a person.
That's fair. Your jacked SUV, speeding down the streets of Gotham, away from the bright lights of the casino to a place of safety. And as we pull back, we're back on that rooftop looking over the shoulder of that caped figure in the darkness who is looking down and following your escape.
Fuck.
Just
God damn it!
just
We
observing.
did his job for him.
Mm-hmm. With his
Yes.
girlfriend.
Just observing for now.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to fight with his girlfriend in front of us.
Blackout.
Oh!
And that is Escape from Arkham, Arkham's 11.
Yeah! We did it!
Oh my god.
How
Thank
unslick
you.
could we possibly be?
Thank
were
you
super
all. Thank you all for joining us here on ManaPot Studios for Flights of Fandom, for our full-length Escape from Arkham flight. This was an absolute delight to GM. Thank you to everybody who watched, everybody in chat who participated and razzed us and other things. Thank you to this amazing cast. You're all champions, and I love you and your dumb criminal babies all to death, to absolute death. This is the end of this flight, obviously, but Flights of Fandom will be back next week with an all-new flight in an all-new setting, or maybe not that all-new. And I think I'm going to throw it over to Marcy to tell us about that and dish out any other plugs that she might have. Marcy, what
All
do you got?
right. Well, as David mentioned, I am Marcy, aka Experimental Madness, which is the username you can find me most places around the internet. It's been an absolute delight playing my girl Jacky for 5 whole episodes. I'm gonna do something I don't normally do, but all of these peeps will return this winter for another season. So stay tuned. You will see these absolute idiots again. They'll live to survive another day, hopefully. But that's in the future. In the more immediate future, we have our September flights. So, next Tuesday, tune in at the usual time, 8 p.m. Eastern, and we're going to take a quick day trip from Gotham over to Metropolis, because we're going to be playing a very special 2-week flight DM'd by any winner. Jeff Stormer, as we play his acclaimed game, Anyone Can Wear the Mask, set in Metropolis. We're going to, stick around in the DC universe for another 2 weeks and see what happens there. In addition to that, later on in September, for another 2-shot, we will be cruising the verse as we fix Firefly. Because fuck you, Whedon, that's why.
No power in the verse can stop us.
Yeah, you can't take the sky from me. And that's what we've got coming up in September.
Right on. Mattie, what do you got?
I have school. So I will not be returning, but all these wonderful and very talented role players will be, and I urge you to check them out. I will be returning as Ed with 2 levels of trauma, baby. Woo! Yeah.
Not yay for
What will
trauma,
I
but
pick
you
next?
for it.
Paranoid, reckless, haunted, unstable.
Hopefully
Am
married.
I the Joker, baby? Who knows?
I hope Ed's trauma
Who
is that
knows?
he's married again.
Yes.
Oh God!
I love that.
Oh no! That
Hey, you got them digits from Betty.
Oh man, maybe I will be married again. I'm gonna note that down. Anyway, you can check me out at Cellartator, around the internet, and please come back to watch me get more trauma. And also watch everybody else get more trauma. It's been super fun, and I really have nothing to plug except these beautiful people. So it's been so fun, and I'm so grateful that we're able to schedule time, yes, that I can play my beautiful dad, Ed. Thank you.
Yeah, awesome. And thank you, Mattie.
Yeah.
Going on over to Puja.
Hey everybody, I'm still Puja. You can find me on Twitter at Puja and at Pujabberwocky on Instagram and in the Twitch chat. And as for my streaming schedule, you can catch me this Thursday over on the Wandering DMs channel playing a superhero wannabe instead of a hench person in the Sentinels RPG verse, where we create a comic book episode each week, and the chat gets to play trading cards and drastically affect what's going on in game. It's lots of fun. And then on Sunday, you can find me over on Praxagora Thesmophoria's channel for the second season of Romance of the Blue Rose. So with Mercedes Lackey, Tamara Pierce style romantic fantasy is your thing, then it's a really fun game system. And then of course, I will be here next Tuesday in a different DC city.
A happier one.
Well, we'll see what you chuckle fucks do.
It's Metropolis.
Nothing good. I mean, when have we done anything good ever?
Nothing bad happens in Metropolis.
Yeah, sure.
Interesting.
Depends on unless you're a certain director who shall not be named.
And finally, bring us home, Hopper.
So sorry it had to be me. I've checked. I'm still Hopper. Well, I can't account for bad taste, David. Still Hopper, still Fail Deadly. That's with a 3 instead of an E on the interwebs. And I'm gonna do a quick plug. Come back next week for these fine, outstanding folks and their really phenomenal GM for that stream. And if you want to get to know Jeff Stormer a little bit better, you can check out his work all over the place. But I would strongly suggest checking out Party of One podcast, which is where he and another person sit down every week and play a one-on-one RPG game. It is delightful. It is I'm trying to remember if that's the one that won or if that's the one that's nominated. It's
Nominated.
That's not
and anyone can wear the mask. Was the judge's choice. All right, so it is an Any nominated podcast, and you should totally check that out. That and All My Fantasy Children, where he and Eric Catano Saez play a world building. They build a world. It's delightful. It's all the positive things you need. And that's it for me for right now.
Awesome. Once again, I'm David. You can check out my games over at dbb-8.itch.io, including stuff that we have played on Flights of Fandoms. This game, the one that we're playing, is going to be on there, and it's going to be on there soon. There is a page that I need to push publish on. I need to finish some sheets, and then you will be able to play this very system in a variety of settings where you can play a whole host of miscreants, just like here on the stream. So head on over to dbb-8.itch.io, follow me there, and you will know as soon as that is released. I should also let everybody know that you can catch recordings of our previous flights over on youtube.com/ManaPot Studios. And you can watch some previous episodes of our more recent series, including now the entire run of this Escape from Arkham flight, right under that videos tab over there on Twitch. So if you missed any earlier installments, you can go back and get caught up, or you can relive all of this madness once again. And with that, I will once again say thank you to everyone, and good night.
Be gay, do crime.